welcome to Kotteedu. Now we will see North American countries. Here 3 countries are very, very important. One is America, next Mexico, and also Canada. These 3 countries are there. Okay, so already I explained very clearly about this North American continent, the highly developed continent in world, you can say directly. Okay, both this Europe and North America are competing in the development with each other. So here in the North America, you can see here United States of America, Canada. Okay, so Canada is much larger than United States of America, and in the area wise, if you see, Canada stands in the 2nd position after Russia. So Russia, Canada, China, America. America is in the 4th largest country in world. So if you see here another one, Mexico. So these are 3 important countries in world. So it has the Greenland do not have any land border, but it is a sea border. Okay, here you can see the clearly Russia, but as I said, Earth is round. So when you see here from the other side, Russia touches here. So Alaska was also part of Russia once upon a time, but they sold this particular region. So here you can see this Bering Strait. Bering Strait connects this both Russia and North America. Okay, so here you can see the Gulf of Mexico. According to a few geographers, it is the largest Gulf in world. Okay, so here you can see the Atlantic Ocean, and all these are, we call them as the Central American countries are West Indies or Caribbean islands. You can see here Guatemala, Cuba, Jamaica, Honduras, Nicaragua, Trinidad. Okay, so all these Caribbean islands, see here Caribbean islands are there. Okay, so if you are keenly watch the cricket, okay, you can get this Jamaica, very popular cricketers are there, and from Nicaragua, some popular cricketers are there. Trinidad is there. Lot of countries are there, and you can see here Venezuela also. Okay, however, these are we'll discuss in the South African countries, South American continent. Okay, so you can see here Arctic Ocean. Okay, so Tropic of Cancer passes through Mexico. Okay, they may ask you this question: through which of the following North American country? Okay, Tropic of Cancer. If you remember properly, the same Tropic of Cancer will divide India into 2. That means the line also passes through Mexico. Right? Next, Guatemala, El Salvador. All these are Central American countries. Okay. So we will see the USA, the 4th largest country in the world. Okay. So it borders with the Canada. Okay. So here you can see the Gulf of Mexico. It has the land border with the Mexico, and you can see here all the states of America. All these states united and formed like an America. So that is the reason why it is a federal country. Politically speaking, America is a federal country because the states united to form into a country. Okay, so this is the picture. So here you can see the Alaska. Here Hawaii Islands are very, very important. Okay, so Nevada, another state, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, okay, Kansas, Iowa, South Dakota, Montana. Okay, all these are states. North Carolina, South Carolina, okay, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, okay, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois. Okay, all these are states, but here we don't require to remember all these states. Okay, so capital is Washington. Okay, its currency is dollar. Okay, it's a probably highly rated currency in the world. Next, world's highly developed country, 4th largest country in world in area wise. If you see in area wise, it is the 4th largest country. So first country to establish stores to sell mother milk. This bit was asked, okay, in various competitive examinations. So in the world, which of the following is the first country to sell to open the stores to sell the mother's milk? So actually this is to promote the health of children. Okay, so mother feeding is the best feeding as you know, it's a medically speaking. So this is the reason, okay, where this country started these tours. Next, the longest boundary is between America and Canada. Okay, it's the world's longest border and it's a very, very important point. Okay, so these two countries sharing the longest boundary in the world. This is known as the 49th parallel, the boundary between US and Canada. It is roughly around 3,500 kilometers. Okay, it's not 3,500 kilometers, it's more than this one. Okay, please check this. It's not 3,500 kilometers, it's more than that. Okay, because if you see the boundary between India and Bangladesh is 4,096 kilometers. Okay, so somewhere it is mistake has happened here. Okay, okay, so this, right? So it's a 14th parallel. So a number of times they ask a question like in 3 ways this question is asked. 14th parallel is between which of the following two countries? The longest boundary is between which of the following two countries? And 14th parallel divides which two countries? They ask it like this, or they may ask you this time, which of the following line lies between America and Canada? It is the 49th parallel line. Okay, remember here the first longest boundary is there between America and Canada. Even in the second longest boundary, okay, America involved. That we will see, okay, in course of time. Okay, Hollywood is the in California. It's a very popular film studio is there. We'll call that Hollywood. Okay, Hollywood studio. So it is because it is there existing in California city of USA. Next, the first country in the world to have a written constitution. So in 1789, America has a written constitution. It's a very, very rigid constitution, and first written constitution in the world. And probably many politicians say that it is the best or the best democratic nation in world. Now, highest Nobel Prize winners are there in USA. Okay, next, Lake Superior is there in America, and already we discussed about this when we deal with the continents. So Lake is the world's largest freshwater lake. Okay, Lake Superior. Next, New York City is the US known as Empire City. Not only it's a a very popular city in USA. Remember, the capital of USA is Washington, not New York. So New York is the city of US is known as Empire City, and you can see many United Nations organization headquarters are there in New York only. Okay, so world's largest museum is in New York. Okay, world's largest museum is in New York, known as the American Museum of Natural History. It's a very, very popular library. Next, the President House of USA is known as White House. And also you can remember another point here. Okay, America's defense office is known as Pentagon, and this Pentagon, okay, is the official residence of Vice President of USA. So as per Constitution, Vice President of USA does not have much powers in his hand. Okay, so those are the important points of about America, which okay, after this end of Cold War. So what is Cold War? Cold War, okay, is a war between USA and Russia once upon a time. However, with the disintegration of Russia in 1990s, this world has become unipolar world. Okay, earlier the bipolar world. What is the bipolar world? Bipolar world is a world where two dominating countries were there. That is, one is America and the other is Russia. However, the disintegration of Russia, almost unipolar world has emerged, where America is dominating the whole world with its military and diplomatic powers. Okay, another important country is there, Canada. Okay, so if you say it is there, the Alaska you say sharing the boundary. Okay, so here you can see is Ontario, very, very important. Okay, important falls are there. Okay, in this Ontario. Montreal, one important agreement, international agreement was happened. Okay, in the Montreal. Okay, here you can see United States of America. So everything is here is the border is there. Okay, so Russia with Russia, okay, this Canada or any other North American country do not have any land border. It's only oceanic border. Okay, here you can see the Iceland, right? So Atlantic Ocean. Next, it's the Arctic Circle. Okay, so Greenland here, Greenland, Iceland. Okay, very near to each other. Okay, already we got point. Greenland is the largest okay, island in the world. Okay, North Pole you can see. Okay, very near to Canada, right? Okay, its capital is Ottawa. Currency is Canadian dollar, simply dollar. Okay, so Canada is also home to the longest street in the world. Okay, so what is that street? Yonge Street. It is in Ontario. Already I told you. So Ontario is very important. You can see the Niagara Falls. All these are there in Ontario. Ontario starts at Lake Ontario and runs north through Ontario to the Minnesota border. Okay, distance almost 2000 kilometers. Okay, next, Canada has the world's longest coastal line. Okay, so world's longest coastal line is very important. Longest coastal line. Okay, coastal line is having sea or ocean. Okay, so Montreal is home to many beautiful churches and is often called as the city of saints or city of 100 bell towers. Okay, already one important agreement, international agreement as far as environment is concerned, that was happened in Montreal. We call that one as the Montreal Protocol. Okay, so this Montreal is there in Canada. So another important city is there in North America is Mexico. It is the border with United States. Okay, and say Pacific Ocean, Gulf of Mexico is the largest one, okay, in the world. And here see Tropic of Cancer is also passing through this. Okay, here you can see Guatemala. It's a Central American country. Okay, Central American country, one of the countries of the Caribbean islands. Okay, so here you need to remember these are very important. So Mexico is a Mexico City capital. I told you initially certain cities are there. Okay, certain countries are there where the capital as well as country's name is the same. I told you already. Singapore capital is Singapore City. So same way Mexico capital is Mexico City. Its currency is peso. Okay, so the first printing press in North America was used in Mexico City. It's a very important point. Okay, next, the border between Mexico and the United States is the second largest border in the world. Okay, already I told you. The first one is between US and Canada. Okay, the second one is US and Mexico. That means in the first top two, US is involved. Okay, next, chocolate, chilies and corn are introduced by world. Okay, to the world by Mexico. Again, this is a very important point. Many number of times they asked. Okay, which are the following country introduced chocolate or chilies or corn? Okay, very important. Okay, even sometimes they ask who introduced tobacco to India, who introduced sugar to India, like this kind of bits. So very important. Okay, actually in India tobacco was introduced by Portuguese. If you remember very well, okay, the only country and the first country in the world to ban tobacco products is Bhutan. We discussed in the in the Asian part of our discussion, right? So next we will discuss with the European